Town of Phillipsburg, Town Council Meeting, January 4th, 2022. This video will be discussion and passage of Resolution 2022-18. This resolution indicates a commitment by the Town of Phillipsburg to purchase power from the Phoebus Fund solar field being built in Lopatcong.
Councilman Piazza.
2022-18. I believe I'm sorry, I forget your name, sir. Kennedy, I believe. Sir, you seem to be muted or unmuted, but we can't hear you. You're muted again.
Can't hear him. Yeah.
Well, Lori, he's muted currently?
Yes, I don't know why. I thought it was Jessica that was going to be on for the what are we talking about?
He's still muted.
Does this one work?
There you go.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, there I am.
There you go.
Sorry about that. Andrew Kennedy from the Phoebus Fund. Can I share my screen here? I can. Perfect. So the Phoebus Fund is a renewable energy development company that has been working with the town since March of last year on negotiating a power purchase agreement and a project that's actually located in Lopatcong Township, the actual construction, but that will benefit the town of Phillipsburg quite significantly. So as a quick summary of what the contract does, we've been working with Rob Bengiavenga and with the township attorney. We actually had to go through a conflict attorney for this. And we have a contract that is now negotiated through all of the attorneys and through the BA. And we've also have actual numbers here based off of the JCP&L tariff structure that Phillipsburg has. So the town of Phillipsburg uses 5.8 million kilowatt hours a year. That's approximately the consumption. That equates to a system size of about 5 megawatts or 5 million watts. Currently, the cost the town pays from JCP&L is 9.71 cents per kilowatt hour. The rate that we are going to be selling the power to Phillipsburg is 4.5 cents. That equates to an annual savings of $325,000 a year. Over the course of the whole contract, it will result in just as $6.2 million of savings. To give you an idea of what this $325,000 equates, that's 1.7% of Phillipsburg's 2021 budget that is being saved on an annualized basis. The power purchase agreement is a fixed contract for the next 20 years. Phillipsburg knows exactly what they're going to be paying for their electricity. That's very important considering the 40% inflation we saw in the energy markets this last year. All of the development costs and risks are all borne by Phoebus. We don't expect Phillipsburg to bear any of the approval risk, any of the risks of development or construction. Payments are only done when the project is successful and turned on. There is no payment before then. There's also only payments if we perform. If we generate the power, we get paid for it. If not, we don't get paid for the power we don't generate. This structure also allows Phillipsburg to obtain 100% of their electricity through solar power, which is meeting the Board of Public Utility and New Jersey state goals significantly early. And most importantly, this is going to produce local and high-paying New Jersey jobs. It's going to be protecting New Jersey prime soils. And that's through the structure that we actually use. Phoebus has a patent-pending system that is called agrovoltaics. It is the combination of farm equipment with solar equipment. So we're going to be installing the solar on actively growing farmland, and it will continue to be actively growing farmland. The farmer loses about 10 to 15% of the farmland. The remaining 90 to 85 to 90% of the farmland continues to produce produce as if nothing has changed. This specific contract is going to protect 25 acres of New Jersey farmland local to the Warren County agricultural community. That's very important considering what we're seeing is New Jersey farmers are getting paid less for their produce, and they're having to pay a considerable amount more for their operating costs. So by being able to provide additional revenue to the farmer, we're able to protect the New Jersey agricultural community and allow farmers to actually be profitable. This system is the equivalent of planting about 134,000 trees. It's offsetting about 2,300 cars from the road, and it's about 500 households. In terms of the savings, this will produce a total lifetime savings of about $1,100 per household inside of Phillipsburg, and savings per person of about $400. We look forward to working with Phillipsburg and hope that the resolution that allows us to move forward with this contract and this project is passed tonight. I'm open for any questions.
Council President, just real quick, I just wanted to also note that in speaking with Mayor Tresigny, one of his concerns was that I wanted to make sure that there was no exposure to the town of Phillipsburg as far as paying more than what we are currently paying or would be paying from the electrical companies or utility companies or otherwise. So in the resolution, the mayor wanted to make sure that we would be protected as a town, and that if the price from the Phoebus group is higher than those utilities otherwise, that this contract would be null and void. And so therefore there would be no risk to the township, except for the fact that we would have the opportunity to save not only money, but also save the environment as well with the green initiative.
Thank you, Rob. Does anybody have any questions?
Council President, if I may.
Yes, go ahead, Councilman Marino.
Okay, I got my packet late today in the morning, but I read this through and through. I've seen this in other venues. I think it's a win-win. It's good for the taxpayers, it's good for the town. And this is one of the things that we'll be seeing in the future. I wholly support it, and anything that can save Phillipsburg money and its residents, I'm for it. It's really a good project. Thank you.
And Council President,
yes.
if I may,
Sure.
I just want to agree with Councilman Marino. I'm looking at the figures. I'm quite familiar with New Jersey's Energy Master Plan, which has a very ambitious goal towards solar energy to get to an ambitious mark by 2035. So in this part, Phillipsburg is doing its part. And the fact that we can save residents money and push towards a clean energy future at the same time, I see no downside. One of my biggest concerns when we talk about solar panels is how much green space or farmland that it takes up. But through this method that I'm seeing, it works out great for the farmers, as Mr. Kennedy said, by providing another form of revenue for them. As farming is becoming more competitive in this country, we're seeing more farms going out of business and giving way to warehouses, warehouse sprawl here in this area. So the fact that the numbers line up, if this does result in energy savings for the residents of Phillipsburg, while at the same time making us committed to combating climate change, I'm for this.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Kennedy.
Nothing for me.
Okay. Then we'll move forward with a motion.
I make the motion for resolution 2022-18.
And I will second that motion.
Roll call, please.
Council Vice President Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Kennedy,
Yes.
Councilman Marino,
Yes.
Councilman Piazza,
Yes.
Council President Wyatt,
Yes.